All right, real quick, it's yours truly, Mr. Taliaferro. Before the video starts, it would mean the world to me if you follow me on Twitter, Instagram. That's how my business grows. It's Mr. Taliaferro on your screen right now. When you follow and subscribe to me, you become one of the pharaohs. That's how I talk business, and that's how you support a young hustler out here getting it. All right, Mr. Taliaferro TV, how's everybody doing? Imagine being in this big, high-profile beef. You got the eyes of the world watching you. In my opinion, had Drake come out as the clear-cut winner of the Pusha T beef, I think some people would have been like, yo, I got to put him back in my top 5 all-time list, or maybe my top 10 list for right now, or maybe he could be the #1 guy for this era again, and I think a lot of people believe Kendrick holds that title right now. I think Drake could have creeped back in. I think it would have been like if LeBron could pull off beating the Golden State Warriors by himself this year. I think LeBron could slowly creep into a lot of people's minds as the greatest of all time, even the old heads who don't want to give it up to LeBron. If Drake would have come out as the clear-cut winner of a rap battle with a lyricist like Pusha T, which he was well on his way for like 2 or 3 days, I think a lot of people be like, yo, we got to respect Drake. When it's time to go to war, he goes to war more than guys like Kendrick Lamar, Big Sean. He's ready for that smoke. And that'll be his second big win against a guy on the caliber of a Pusha T or Meek Mill. That would be big for Drake, right? Well, imagine that battle being snuffed away from you. Reportedly, according to Jay Prince, the OG, who's invested financially into Drake, right? We all know Jay Prince. I've talked about him like 35 times on my platform in the last 3 days. Jay Prince said he called Drake and said, nah, we done. I'm your OG, my nigga. You're done with this rap battle. No more. No more back and forth with Pusha. Reportedly, well, actually, according to Jay Prince, he was like, I listened to the record that Drake had, and it was gonna embarrass Pusha T and destroy Kanye West. And Jay Prince was like, yo, Drake ain't built like that. He about making the good music. No pun intended. He's not built like that, trying to get into rap beef after rap beef like that. You know what I mean? And get personal and personal. That ain't how Drake's built. I'm going to shut it down, do us all a favor. This is heading over to more of the hog side, is what Jay Prince said. He was like, what happens when you get into a war with hogs? Someone end up getting slaughtered, or a hog gets slaughtered or something like that. And he was like, he don't want to see anybody get slaughtered. As a matter of fact, he used the term, you might get elected for a campaign. I don't know what the hell. I don't want to know what being elected for a campaign is. I hope I'm never elected for a campaign. Nevertheless, so Drake had this moment in his mind. I mean, Pusha had dissed his mama, his dad, 40, and now he's got this momentum. He's about to respond with this fire diss record, according to Jay Prince, and Jay Prince shut it down. Now Drake's got to find a new plan, him and his team, because when your OG say you're done, there's pretty much nothing else you can do to that. Now Drake's got to find a new plan, a new way to get back hot. I don't want to say he's not hot, but he's got to get back to getting that momentum that Drake loves to have. He loves to be in the upper advantage in the spot, and right now Drake's not the guy with the lead and a beef or anything like that. And he pretty much lost the beef, according to most people out there. That's the growing notion right now. So Drake's got to find a way to get that narrative back swung on his side, and with that, he's got to find a way to get back on social media. They done seen you with the black face. You didn't have to come out and make a statement about the black face after Pusha T released that scathing thumbnail for the record of the story of Adidon. So Drake made his return to Instagram yesterday. He put these comments on one of his friends' posts. He was like, black bands, no friends. By the way, somebody in the comment section was like, when the reply coming? It ain't coming. Ball hard on ESPN. Then Drake said some really emotional shit randomly, and maybe it was a verse off of the person who he was commenting on his page, or maybe Drake's just really in his feelings right now. He's like, nobody really know what I've been through. By the way, if Drake's gonna return to Instagram, he definitely shouldn't be saying nobody really know what I've been through. If you don't shut the hell up with all that. You was about to threaten a nigga on a diss record, and now you saying nobody really know what I've been through. Man, if you don't go on with that soft-ass emotional shit, I like how people got back at him in the comment section. Was like, congrats on the baby. I think. Mr. Taliaferro, Drake returns to Instagram. He's got to find a way to roll this album out. I'm personally, in my heart of hearts, I don't believe Drake should just be floating around on the gram. I think he should do an interview. I told y'all that about J. Cole, and J. Cole delivered with an interview. Drake's back is against the wall. Cole's back wasn't even against the wall, and I want him to do an interview. Drake needs to do media with black radio stations. He doesn't need to dodge this. He needs to do some interviews with the big black stations. If you don't want to do Breakfast Club or Ebro, go do Big Boy. It's not the worst place you can go, but it's kind of safe and you avoid New York. If he could go do Sway, but people will call him out for like going to New York and not doing Breakfast Club and Ebro. So he'll probably avoid New York media. He could go do Big Boy in LA, which I think is the safest route where he can still get his point across and still kind of control that narrative, because Big Boy's a good guy, right? I think he should at least do Big Boy and not try to do that whack-ass Zane Lowe route again. Drake could do Zane Lowe and his numbers would be great, but within this hip-hop shit, he needs to explain himself a little bit. That blackface, all that shit, it don't really bother me, but it bothers a lot of people. He needs to explain that shit a little bit. Y'all talk to me in the comment box below. Tell me if y'all believe that he should do media like I'm saying, and y'all tell me what y'all think about his return to Instagram. He said, nobody really know what I've been through. What y'all think about that? Do y'all care what Drake's been through? Amen.
I want to salute you, homie, you know, for building your own thing and doing your own thing, creating your own platform, your own website.
I got one life to live out my dreams, and I'm giving this thing all I got. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I represent the culture.
Right now, you're turning up on MrTaliaferro.com, shawty. Yeah.